What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring another video on the new series of how much do you have to be invested in a certain company to make $1,000 a month, or even how much do you have to own to make $100 every single month, and even how much do you have to own to make $100 every single week. So it'll be some fun calculations that we'll be doing, but in this video we are going to be going over Target. So Target has been it actually dropped about 25% this past week after earnings, so definitely it's a lot cheaper, and the dividend yield is much higher. So we will see. Target is in my dividend growth portfolio. I will continue to dollar cost average on it and continue to lower my cost basis. But this is the list that I have so far from you guys. If you see a company that's not on the list and you want me to do it eventually, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to add it to the list, and then we will eventually get to that. But yeah, guys, we're doing Target this time. So let's go ahead and jump over to the Seeking Alpha, which Target, it's TGT, Target Corporations. Let's actually briefly go over just a quick company profile just for anybody that's not aware of Target. So Target Corporation operates as a general merchandise retailer in the United States. The company offers food assortments including perishables, dry grocery, dairy and frozen items, apparel, grocery, accessories, home decor products, electronics, toys, seasonal offerings, and food and other merchandise, and beauty and household essentials. It definitely provides quite a bit of things. It also has a Starbucks in there. They have a deal with Starbucks, so it's a pretty awesome company. I think for me, they have about 450,000 employees. It was founded in 1902, and then it's actually in the consumer discretionary, so it's a great company that I really love for the long term. If you'll see, Target's currently trading about $156.42, and the 52-week range, it's actually gone all the way to $145.55, and then as a total high of $268.98. EPS is 10.60, PE is 14.75, dividend rate is $3.60, dividend yield is 2.30, and then market cap is about 71.36 billion. It used to be in the 100 billions before earnings, but I remember it did drop about 25% after earnings. But yeah, this is Target, guys. If I pull up the dividend scorecard, you'll see that currently the dividend summary here, the dividend yield is 2.30%, which is actually a pretty healthy dividend yield. It's actually, before the earnings, it was right around a 1%, so you're getting even a better deal now. Annual payout here is $3.60, so for every one single share you own for the full year, you'll make $3.60 from it in dividends. This is a long-term company that for me, I'm going to continue to buy in the long term. I think it'll be a very, very rewarding company. And then in the payout ratio, guys, it's a very, very low payout ratio. It's 28.05%. 5-year CAGR's 8.45%, so closer to the double-digit 5-year CAGR, and they are dividend kings. They've been growing their dividend for 54 years, which is pretty awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and actually do the calculator here. We're going to calculate. The first one we'll do is how much do you need to have invested to make $1,000 a month. Then we'll do the how much do you have to be invested to make $100 a month, and then we'll do the how much do you have to be invested to make $100 every single week. And then from there we'll jump into the dividend yield. So we'll show you the chart where it shows you when the best opportunity was to buy Target. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing we're going to do, guys, is we want to make $1,000 a month. So there's 12 months in a year, so we need to make a total of $12,000 a year from dividends in Target. So one thing you'll do is you're going to actually divide this by the annual payout, so $3.60. This will give you the total number of shares that you need to own of Target, so 3,333 shares. And then you're going to actually scroll up here, and you're going to multiply that times the share price. so $156.42. So you need to roughly own about $521,400, which is quite a bit of money. So this is where the compounding, the dividend raises, continue to dollar cost average. This is where that comes into play, and in the long term, you can eventually reach a goal where that snowball's getting larger and larger. But one of the things I wanted to briefly show you is there's a quick way to calculate this. So you want to do $12,000 a year, you can just divide that by the dividend yield, 0.023, and you see roughly about 521,000. And then that's pretty much it. For the next one is how much do you need to make $100, or how much do you have to be invested to make $100 every month. You could actually just divide the previous number, the 521,000, divided by 10, because you could divide it by 10 there. And so if we want to make this is $100 every single month, there's 12, so we need to make them out roughly about 1,200, which is just times 10 would give you 12,000. But you would just basically divide this by $3.60. So you need to roughly own about 333 shares of Target, and then you would actually multiply this times the share price, and then roughly about $52,000 is what you'd have to have invested in Target. Again, the quick way to calculate this, if you wanted to, would be doing 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, and so that's about 52,000. Let's quickly go over how much do you have to have invested to make $100 every single week. That would be pretty awesome. Obviously you wouldn't want to have everything invested in Target, you don't want to have a diversified portfolio, but in our case we're just making it simple, and that's why we're doing just Target for the overall thing. So we want to make $100 every single week. There's actually 52 weeks in a year, so you need to make about 5,200. So for that, you would actually divide this by the annual payout again, so $3.60, and you need to roughly own about 1,444 shares in Target to make about $100 every single week. Then you'd multiply that times the share price. So guys, if the share price of Target continues to go down, you need less capital, which is pretty amazing there. So you need roughly about $225,000, almost $226,000 to make about $100 a week. $100 a week is quite a bit of money for this. So you would also be getting dividend raises and qualified dividends. So that would be pretty sweet. But quick way to calculate this again, guys, is 5,200 divided by the dividend yield, which is right here, and about 226,000. So that is how much you'd have to own of Target. So pretty cool, guys. Let's go ahead and jump over to the dividend yield so I can show you when the best time when the dividend yield was the best time to actually purchase this company. So I have it pulled up here. You'll see at the top, this is the dividend yield, so 2.30. As you'll see that I move this around, it's actually around 2017 was when you could have gotten the best dividend yield. It was around 4.6. So imagine the people that were buying it at that time, and then slowly it's been going down, and the reason is because the share price of Target has been going up. Recently it's actually tanked after the 25% drop and actually brought it back down. So as you'll see that close to like about 2020 all the way to 2021, or I guess till last earnings, it was trading right, the dividend yield was around 1%, 1.5%, and now it's actually in a pretty good dividend yield, which is 2.41, which is a great, amazing thing for me. And I think I'm going to continue to dollar cost average, continue to increase my allocation in Target, continue to accumulate those shares, and I think it'll pay off in the long term. But this is actually all I have for you guys. Again, if you didn't see any of the companies that you want to see on the list, let me know in the comment section so I can add them to that list and we can eventually make a video on those. But yeah, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification if you have not done so already, and drop a big thumbs up on the video to help out the channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.